If you've ever
a show, one of the topics I need to cover here at the World Economic Forum is the virtual realm. I cover the metaverse a lot because this is the elite's plan. This is what they have in mind. It's like Ready Player One. It's like the Matrix really becoming reality. And people actually kind of look at this stuff and they're like, no one's ever going to sign up for it. And I try to tell them, look, when the cell phones first came out, nobody was interested too much. When Facebook first came out, every single person that I knew and was friends with at the time, we all said it was the gayest thing ever. Me today in 2022 still is the gayest thing ever. All those friends on board. Don't talk to them anymore. For my own personal reasons, obviously, because they're zombies. And, well, when you just start adapting and becoming a zombie as you get older, now you're pretty much useless. So the metaverse and Davos here is connecting as one, because one of the topics they're discussing is a virtual world where you can actually touch and feel things. As crazy as that sounds, and I'm going to show you in a second what this is all about. And I mean, you could just use your imagination as how sick this is going to be, and how they're probably going to even promote, you know what, aphilia with kids, and say, hey, well, it's not really real, it's virtual. So those people who are really sick in the head, at least they're not doing it to real kids. I mean, we know that stuff's going to get normalized. I mean, I can just imagine with some of these freaks that we all know of, they're going to start touching and feeling the air, feeling Sonic the Hedgehog up, and whoever else, they get marketed. Because remember, this is about marketing and how they're going to be marketed by the elites. If this is what the elites want, which it is what they want, they're talking about it at the World Economic Forum, then they have to figure out how they can market it and present it to people. So take a look at their newest, push for the virtual realm.
Today, we're getting a first-hand experience with the Emerge Wave 1, a brand new accessory for virtual reality and Quest headsets that gives you a bare-hand touch experience, creating tactile effects that you can feel directly on your hands. Using ultrasound technology, it's one of the first devices that allows you to physically feel the metaverse without having to hold a controller or put on a glove. We got a chance to meet with the Emerge founding team, so we could try out the Wave 1 firsthand. And we even got a chance to record a full podcast talking about how they invented it. So if you're interested in learning more about it, be sure to check that out next. The Emerge team has spent the last 6 years in R&D developing the Wave 1, which started out as a fairly large device and is now streamlined into a sleek-looking device that you place on a table. On the outside, it looks like a small computer, but on the inside is all the innovative tech that allows this device to create a magic force field in the air. Emerge isn't attempting to recreate real-life textures or solid materials. They want to redevelop what touch feels like in a digital world. They're essentially creating a new language of touch and feel in the virtual world. So how does it all work? It uses a technology called ultrasound, basically invisible sound waves at a different frequency that are going through the air. You can't see these waves, but you can feel them. You might be thinking, how is that possible? Well, remember that sound is a mechanical wave that creates pressure in the air. When you go to a concert, you feel the music in your chest. Or when you place your hand close to a large speaker, you can feel it move the air. This is a similar concept with the Emerge Wave 1, just on a more micro scale. They use ultrasonic waves and pack tons of small speakers to emit these waves. They track the hands using the cameras that are built into the Quest headset, and by combining this and AI, They can then reconstruct and even sculpt this acoustic field in 3D. You can feel this mid-air force field up to 3 feet above the device and 120 degrees around it. And when you align that with what you see in virtual reality, your brain starts to convince your mind that you can feel that object is really there. So, in this game where you shoot water to clean pigs, it actually feels like there's cold water coming out of the bottom of your hand. It's difficult to explain in words, so here's some of our reactions while playing the games and experiences with the Wave 1.
Oh, hey, hey.
I can hear you. Hello.
That's interesting.
Yes! Yes, I can. That's so cute.
I feel almost like these pulses like going inside my hands. How many pigs you got over there? Man, this is like, whoa. Oh yeah, look at that, 17 pigs. Is that $1 a pig? It also feels really nice on the hand. It's very like soothing.
Am I? I don't know. We're washing them good, I guess.
Emerge just launched their campaign on Kickstarter, and if you pledge $450, you'll get the Wave 1 device along with their Emerge Home app that's compatible with the Meta Quest 2 and their mobile app. And if you want to get a pair of Wave 1s so you can experience it with a loved one or a friend who lives far away from you, a $780 pledge gets you 2 devices, bringing the cost down to $390 each. The Wave 1 is estimated to deliver in September of 2022. So now is your chance to get involved with cutting-edge technology that redefines what touch will feel like in virtual reality. Alright, that's it for now. If you're interested in learning more, be sure to listen to our podcast with the founders next, and let us know what you think of the Emerge Wave 1 and the ultrasound technology that it uses down in the comments below.
I've been in there for an hour? No way. That was an hour?
No, it was 20 minutes.
Oh wow, all right. I was like, man.
So obviously that's creepy and frightening, being able to touch and feel. These people will all think it's cool. They'll think it's exciting. They don't realize that this entire outbreak was to distance society from one another, to get people to live in a virtual world. We're at phase 1 of that virtual world where a lot of people don't even go to work anymore and they work remotely because of it. Okay? The other thing which is important to note is schools with children. Now, if you buy into the left and right, you're obviously getting worked pretty hard. Now, it's easy to get upset about this stuff with the freaks who want to groom children. But that's part of what they want. They want that narrative out there because they want, quote unquote, Republicans and other people who disagree with this grooming to pull their kids out of schools. They want to control 100% the curriculum, where they don't have to rely on the individual brainwasher, a human, to brainwash the children with the propaganda. They will have a curriculum and a system in place which will be virtual. This is one of the things they're talking about at Davos. And again, this is why not only did you see the outbreak where they started doing virtual learning, they're getting people eased into that, but this is also why they're doing all this stuff to make parents want to homeschool. They know that a lot of people have been homeschooling. I've obviously talked about it for a long time. They want to control the homeschool curriculum. And they want to say, fine, you don't want to put your kid in school? All right, we'll do something along these lines. They want everything digital. They want to be in you, as sick as that sounds. So one of the topics they're pushing is the virtual reality will reshape the future of education. I've showed you how Meta was pushing this. And then the methods of education have not kept pace with advances in technology, but the imperative change is becoming more apparent. The need for change, of course, they convince people that they need change, that school's not working, that people are bullies, that people need to... This is 1984. I mean, when you're not even allowed to be in a room and talk to somebody, this is the type of control they want. These imbeciles who are sensitive cupcakes are agreeing with this because they're so weak and pathetic. They actually want this. And then again, like I've said a million times, once it happens, they're going to regret it. Virtual reality is being adopted more readily as the gains of learning is being realized, the gains of doing virtual learning. VR is making education less conventional and advancing K through 12, higher education and vocational training. Education is the foundation of a strong economy. This is the bullcrap they're spewing. It increases human capital, drives productivity, and boosts economic output for individuals. Education paves the way to acquire new skills, develop critical thinking and analytical know-how to contribute to economic welfare, develop a sense of purpose, and shape one's career. I mean, this is all just this is just the kind of crap you hear people say and read off a sheet of paper. They don't even know what they're saying. I'll explain what they're saying. They want your kid in a virtual realm. They don't want your kids interacting with human beings anymore. They want humans and machines to be connected as one. They openly are telling us this, and that's what the plan is. The currency and everything is going to be inside humans through blockchain. This is how they're going to start marketing it to kids, to parents, to do to their kids. Thus, you're seeing all of this chaos at schools. Who can use what bathroom? Who could do this? Parents are going, I don't want my kid in school. These people want to control the curriculum, or they want to control. And then they'll say, look, we have something here. Okay, it's fair for everyone. Both sides will agree because they probably won't push the grooming stuff as much. And everything will be virtual and everything will be fully under their control. And people will willingly give up their freedoms to this type of system. Watch, it is coming. It is a part of Agenda 2030. The children are at the forefront of this. The teens, if you're a teenager out there and you listen to my channel, you are so crucial in this battle. So crucial. So try not to be persuaded by people around you who are completely under mind control. They're living in a different reality than what's really occurring. They're completely under a hypnosis right now. And we see this all around us with the stuff, like I've been showing you. I'm showing you, the same people who yell about the potion, right, are talking about science and trusting the science. And those are the same people who are sitting in Congress that are saying men can get pregnant. Isn't that science? Huh? Right? It's mind-boggling the psychosis people are under. It is unbelievable. The virtual realm is going to be pushed big time here at the World Economic Forum. They're going to be talking even about the deep fakes again. And again, deep fakes, this is another way that they could frame people like me, which they probably likely will do. I will never be really behind anything that they try to say that I'm behind. I'm pretty content just, in life. I'm not depressed. I'm not anything that they'll ever say. But anyway, I don't need to go into a rant about that. Deep fakes are another topic. They are discussing along with the virtual realm and getting children on board and how, well, this is going to advance children, right? Remember, they're going to say that kids are more advanced because of this type of technology. Thus, they're going to also remove age restrictions on children and all this type of insane crap that the future holds. Hopefully the trumpet sounds sooner than later, but this is what the rich and powerful are doing in Davos, talking about virtual reality where you can touch and feel stuff because, the real world's just not good enough. Do you like picking up a flower outside or petting your dog or cat? Well, guess what? They want you to just pet the air, because we don't want to pass germs or the one-niner or the monkeys, out in society. We don't want to pass that or catch that. So we'll just pet the air. Well, we'll sit in a virtual realm and we'll be satisfied until our conscious mind becomes aware and realizes what's actually going on. But in some cases, with some of these morons we live amongst, it may never, ever happen. So I'll be reporting on all the stuff that's going on in Davos. Also reporting on this stuff on the website at callfornuprising.com. Covering a new thing over there too, a new topic that's come up. Time Magazine released an article